While we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again. It's worth remembering that it is often the small steps, not the giant leaps, that bring about the most lasting change. When peace comes, remember it will be for us, the children of today, to make the world of tomorrow a better and happier place. It has always been easy to hate and destroy. To build and to cherish is much more difficult. Giant leaps often start with small steps. Often a child's helplessness and vulnerability bring out the best in us. Everyone is our neighbor, no matter what race, creed, or color. The birth of a baby brings great happiness, but then the business of growing up begins. People are touched by events which have their roots far across the world. People are touched by events which have their roots far across the world. For every poppy a life, and a reminder of the grief of loved ones left behind. Sport has a wonderful way of bringing together people and nations. It is through this lens of history that we should view the conflicts of today, and so give us hope for tomorrow. In times of doubt and anxiety, the attitudes people show in their daily lives, in their homes, and in their work, are of supreme importance. With age does come experience, and that can be a virtue if it is sensibly used. I know just how much I rely on my own faith to guide me through the good times and the bad. I believe that, young or old, we have as much to look forward to with confidence and hope as we have to look back on with pride. Though we each lead different lives, the experience of growing older, and the joys and emotions which it brings, are familiar to us all. The path, of course, is not always smooth, and may at times this year have felt quite bumpy, but small steps can make a world of difference. We know the reward is peace on earth, goodwill toward men, but we cannot win it without determination and concerted effort. Though we each leads different lives, the experience of growing older, and the joys and emotions which it brings, are familiar to us all. Inevitably, a long life can pass by many milestones. My own is no exception. It has perhaps always been the case that the waging of peace is the hardest form of leadership of all. The upward course of a nation's history is due, in the long run, to the soundness of heart of its average men and women. Even when your life seems most monotonous, what you do is always of real value and importance to your fellow men. Whatever life throws at us, our individual responses will be all the stronger for working together and sharing the load. I can never wear beige because nobody will know who I am. Let us not take ourselves too seriously. None of us has a monopoly on wisdom. Good memories are our second chance at happiness. Work is the rent you pay for the room you occupy on earth. Family does not necessarily mean blood relatives, but often a description of a community, organization, or nation. It has been women who have breathed gentleness and care into the hard progress of humankind. Grief is the price we pay for love. Cowards falter, but danger is often overcome by those who nobly dare. It's all to do with the training. You can do a lot if you're properly trained. What were once only hopes for the future have now come to pass. True patriotism doesn't exclude an understanding of the patriotism of others.